everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to this week's video. How are you all? Hope you're all doing very, very well. Happy Sunday morning to you. Well, this is not where I normally do my introduction to the weekly vlog, is it? No! Guess where I am? My new house. Yes, we have finally done it. We have finally moved house, and oh my goodness, has it been a hectic couple of weeks. I'm currently standing in my new bedroom by my wonderful, magnificent wardrobes. I have storage space coming out of my ears. I love it. And I can't wait to show you this whole process of moving house. We're in chaos, actually, at the moment, completely in chaos. But we're okay. We've survived it all. We're thoroughly enjoying our new surroundings, and I would love you to come along on this journey that's going to take some weeks, possibly some months, because we've actually got quite a lot we've got to do here at the new property, and it's very exciting. It's going to be quite challenging at times, but we start right here. We have moved, and this week's video is all about that process, which I filmed quite a lot of, but I also filmed not half of what occurred. And as you can imagine, because it was just so hectic. But our priority was to get Nancy settled as quickly as possible. So we're concentrating a lot on moving out and the process of sort of getting her out of the property last and getting her into this property first, getting her settled. And I spent a lot of time with her doing just that, settling her and what have you. And the rest has been, as you can imagine, very practical unboxing and trying to get ourselves sorted out. So I'm not going to talk too much more about it now. I'm going to let you enjoy this week's video. You'll probably be quite tired by the end of it, because I was certainly tired doing it. But hey, we're here and it's all okay. So sit back, relax, grab yourselves a cuppa. I hope you enjoy this week's video. It is the day before moving day, and it has been a very busy morning so far. The removal company have been here and they have taken away practically everything we've boxed up so far, including a couple of things that have got to go into storage. They've taken let's move this camera, they've taken my kitchen table, and I'm just boxing up the last bits here in the kitchen. I've got a bit more to do in my bedroom, and then we're practically there. And this time tomorrow, fingers crossed, we'll be in our new house. How exciting! It is 5 o'clock on Thursday evening, and I'm now sitting in what's left of my bedroom. Not a lot of it really, some bags and some bits on the floor I've got to sort out. I've spent all day in the kitchen. It's taken me all day to pack the kitchen. I have a humongous amount of kitchen stuff, so that's been really hard work today actually. But the removal men came for about half of the day today, and they've taken away a lot of boxes and a lot of things and some furniture as well. So We're obviously left with our beds for the night, our personal belongings, or what we need, personal belongings overnight. So, you know, what you need to wash with, clean clothes, shoes, those kind of things. Oh, I was just checking out and take my makeup back. Oh, that would have been a disaster. And we're kind of nearly ready. So tomorrow morning when we wake up and it'll be moving day, I don't think it's going to take them very long at all to get the rest of the stuff out. They've still got to do the garden, but they've done all of the garage today. So they really do move quick. They are, you know, so professional. You sort of forget that they've done this every day forever. And how quick they move is phenomenal. It really is phenomenal, but I'm absolutely exhausted. Can't use the kitchen, so I'm going to take Nancy out for a little bit of tea. And then I'm going to have a sit down for half an hour because I haven't sat down all day today, as you can imagine. And then I'm just going to finish doing this corner of my bedroom that's got lots of bits on the floor. And then that's it. So when everything else gets taken out tomorrow, all that will be left for me to do is to hoover the house all round and just give the toilets and the bathrooms a bit of a clean. I've already cleaned the downstairs bathroom actually, but I want to leave it smelling nice and looking fresh and clean for the new people that will be moving in here tomorrow. And that's it really. That's a wrap, almost everything wrapped for the old house. I can't even speak anymore. And it's very real now. It's feeling very real, and I've now switched from stress mode into excitement mode. And I'm very, very much looking forward to tomorrow. Whether I sleep tonight or not is debatable. I probably will, considering how much work I've done today. But roll on tomorrow. It's nearly here. So the bit I was really worried about was getting that sofa out of the second floor of my townhouse, because these men were the gentlemen that actually put the sofa in just a few weeks ago, and they were dreading getting it back out again, but they were so expert at it and they did it without a hitch. All was fine. And we made it into our new home, which is absolutely lovely. But as you can imagine, it is in a little bit of a mess. We are still quite upside down, but there's a few little videos here of the inside of the house as it was on about day 2 moving in. So this is obviously Nancy's new room, which is much bigger than she had in the townhouse. This is the current lounge area of the new property, which is actually only Nancy's temporary bedroom, but I shall get onto that. Albert settled in quite well. This is the second bedroom, which will be my daughter's, and this will be an office. This is the main bathroom, which really will be my daughter Grace's bathroom, because my son is living in Australia at the moment, so she's got it all to herself. And my son's room is a bit of a dumping ground at the moment. This is the master bedroom, which will be mine, and we have a lot of work to do in here. We're still very, very much up in the air, and my other cat Mila seems to be settling quite well as well. There's Albert just around the door, having a little look. What I'm really pleased about are these huge wardrobes I've got in the master bedroom. So I've now accumulated a lot of storage space, but nothing is organised yet. So once I do a wardrobe sort, I will share that with you. I have a little ensuite shower room, which is absolutely superb. And here is the first little look at the kitchen diner, which is lovely. All the appliances are great. It's nice and bright and airy and spacious, but we are using the diner area as our current other little living area at the moment. Good morning from my new kitchen. It's day 3, second night in the house. So the morning of day 3. Everybody's asleep, it's really early. We have got so much going on every day for the next few days. We've got people coming in to quote me for blinds for the windows. We've got someone coming to quote for fencing in the garden. boarding the loft, renovation that I haven't gone into yet. We've got people coming out to quote for that. And we've just been really on the ball, and we're getting these things done quickly because a lot of these things we want done before Christmas, hopefully, so that we are sorted for Christmas. So I will show you my new kitchen a little bit. We're still a little bit up in the air, as it were, but it's lovely, and it's a kitchen diner. But I haven't got my dining table and chairs yet because the diner section I am using as my little lounge area at the moment, because Mum is currently in the main lounge using that as her room. The renovation we're going to have is actually a conversion which will become Nancy's new room, and then we gain the lounge back so that the diner part of the kitchen becomes a dining room again. So that's why we want it done before Christmas, so we can have our table in, etc. But I'll explain more about the renovation in time. But I'll just show you the kitchen as it is. It's a bit of a mess, but considering we've only been here 2 full days, no, not even 2 full days, half a day on moving in day, all day yesterday, I reckon we've probably unpacked and sorted about 70–80%. So we're really not doing too badly. I'll just show you where I am. It's really early, but this is the diner section of the kitchen. Let me put some lights on. That's a bit better. So, the sofa fortunately made its way out of my 3-storey house through the balcony windows again. And boy, were the removal company pleased about getting it in this house, which was a breeze, obviously. So this is our little temporary setup lounge, but it's actually going to be the dining room of the kitchen diner. And it's a bit dark at the moment, but the garden, but it is a mess. So that is Paul's project. Big lot to do. So this is the other side of the kitchen. Now, that is a new tumble dryer. It isn't going to live there because part of my renovation will actually be going through that wall, and I shall be having a utility made. So it's a new appliance because they arrived yesterday. It can stay there at the moment, but when I have my utility built over here through there, then obviously that tumble dryer will go in there. We've got a nice little breakfast bar here. There's a couple of new stools from IKEA. Milo's just come downstairs. This is nice. We've got a little wine or drinks chiller refrigerator. Nice lot of units. This is the main fridge freezer, so that's really nice. Double oven, lots and lots of storage space, which is good. I had to buy myself a new microwave because that was integrated at my old house. Again, nice lot of cupboard space. And then we've got the hob. And some bits and pieces over here. Still a bit of a mess, as you can see. So the kitchen is at the back of the house, and that's my new washing machine. Again, that will go in the new utility when it's built. So I need to decide what will happen with that area there once that goes into the new utility. So possibly have another cupboard built. Don't know what will happen with that gap yet. But this area is really nice because it will be a nice food prepping area eventually when we're sorted. But yeah, stay tuned for the big tidy up. We're getting there. We are getting there. And within the first few days, Paul also tidied up the garden a bit and built a new shed, and it's already looking so much better. And just a few days in, we are already making huge progress. So this will be the office. As you can see, it's currently carpeted, but within 3 days of moving in, we have changed the floor to a laminate, more office-like, and we've started to put the office things inside as well. Everybody, it is now day 4 in our new house and we are absolutely shattered. I've just got up, so I'm being a bit quiet because nobody else is up yet. But just to give you a quick update, we are doing so well. So well. We have done so much in 4 days. It is untrue. We have practically unpacked. We have, I say we, Paul, aka the Invisible Chef, has been incredible, and he has built so much flat pack furniture, including an outdoor shed, in 4 days. We had someone come yesterday to give us a quote for some blinds for the windows, and when I told him when we'd moved in and what had been done, he went, "This looks like a miracle." And it is nothing short of a miracle, actually. Paul has built a hall unit, which is a shoe cupboard, a dressing table, 2 bedside tables for my bedroom, our bedroom, Grace, a wardrobe, a shelving unit, 2 chest of drawer units. He's put things on walls. He's put together the garden shed, which took a whole day and a lot of explicit words, I hasten to add, but it's done. And we've had people in to quote us for boarding our loft, and that is going to happen this week. I've had someone quote me for spray painting the front door a different colour. Don't know when they're coming. We've had a quote for the building renovation that I still haven't told you about, that we need doing, and we need doing before Christmas. And we have had a quote to have blinds put on all the windows. And we've done all that and practically unpacked in 4 days. But you know what? It already feels like home. In fact, we sat down on the first evening and crashed out a bit, and we all said, how is it that we all feel at home already so far? It's just so right, and it's been such the right move. And Nancy is loving her room and she's loving the house, which I knew would happen. And then she said last night, we sat down and we were watching a bit of telly, and she said, "I love my new room." I said, "Do you miss your old room?" She went, "No." I knew this would happen, which is brilliant, and she has adapted so well. She has been incredible, absolutely incredible. I can't tell you that she's just gone with the flow, and she's just a force of nature, that one. She's amazing. But I can't rest on my laurels. Again, a lot to do today, but today is more of a tidying up day. So I'm hoping to feel a little bit less tired, and I haven't been stressed, but it's just been chaos. Very, very, very hectic. So I do hope that today we get back to some sort of a little bit of normality, and we can sort of, you know, we've figured out things that were stressing me a little bit, like how does hot water work? How does the thermostat work? How does this work? And you know, you've got to get your head around everything new. So I think I've mastered all of that. And Nancy has a dentist appointment today, so we've got a bit more of a sort of a normal day. And I'm still off work until Monday. So I have got sort of another 3 or 4 days of getting sorted before I get back into my sort of normal head mode, really. But on top of that, the invisible chef, aka Paul, also has a birthday this week. So I've got to somehow find where I put his presents and wrap them. And we're going to have a little lunch out at the weekend. So there will be a day really where I don't do anything house sitting. We'll just concentrate on Paul's birthday. But as it stands, I need to get cracking today. And yeah, already feels like home. It's great. Talk about move fast. Within the first 4 days of moving in, we'd had a quote, accepted it, and had the loft completely boarded out. This is going to be the most amazing storage space. We will be able to get everything up here, all the suitcases, any excess furniture and bits and pieces that we're not sure what to do with, plus the huge amount of Christmas decorations I have. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mum. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
So what do you think about the house move and your new room?
Absolutely wonderful. Much better than I expected. Absolutely lovely.
There's nothing to be frightened of after all, was there?
No. But then I'm an old lady and I do get scared about moving.
Yes. And everybody was concerned about how you'd settle in.
Yes.
But you're loving your new room, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nice and comfortable. And today we bumped into a lady in the supermarket who is a subscriber of our channel. So we'll say hello to Margaret.
Hello, Margaret.
It was lovely to meet Margaret, wasn't it? And
Absolutely.
she absolutely loved meeting you.
Lovely surprise.
It was a lovely surprise.
Yes.
So we're nice and comfy in here. We've got a nice picture on the wall of my grandma. That's my mum's mum up there. You can just see that. She was wonderful.
And my brother's behind you.
And you've got a lovely fireplace, fabulous television.
Yes.
Fabulous television. Lovely picture of my sister here. And we've got everybody on the mantelpiece, including my dad. We need to sort the bookcase out a bit. We haven't emptied the books yet. So we've got a little bit of work to do here. But Mum's got some pictures of her brothers on the windowsill at the front of the house.
Thomas, William and
Anthony, that's it. So it's all coming together quite nicely. And you're very comfortable in here, which is the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still got some tidying up to do,
Yes.
but we're getting there. By day 6, we were completely worn out, but things are starting to look a little bit better. I am super impressed with the way my bedroom is coming together. Paul has put together this beautiful dressing table for me, which was from IKEA, and I also purchased a stool to go with it, but this was off Amazon. I will link all these things that we have put together this week in the description box down below for you and where I've had them from. But slowly and surely, it's starting to feel a little bit more like home. Long way to go yet, though. So here we are, having our moment on the bed. And yes, there is a long way to go yet. My moment on the bed is a little bit bare, isn't it, at the moment? I don't have any pictures up on the wall yet. So that's kind of one of my next jobs for this week. But as I said in the video, we have done so much in week 1, and it really does already feel like home. And we have completely proved to ourselves that this was totally the right thing to do, and totally the right thing to do for Nancy. The accessibility she has on the lower floor is making life so much easier for her. And the whole flow of the house is just far more practical, and it feels lovely. And we are absolutely thrilled with the move. It couldn't have gone better. And we have accomplished so much in week one. We really, really have. I mean, Paul, aka the Invisible Chef, who you haven't seen, we haven't seen at all because he's the Invisible Chef, but you haven't seen him be the Invisible Chef on the channel for quite some time. He's been very busy in the background, but he has been so meticulous at organising almost like an itinerary, really, of the things we need to do as soon as we move in the house. What needs changing? What shall we do? How should we adapt things? How is it going to work? And on top of that, cosmetically, how do we want it? How do we want it to look and feel, and all those kind of things. So I haven't really shown you yet because it's still a little bit upside down, but we have a very large garage which is internal to the property. As you come through the front door, there is a door on the left hand side into a huge garage. And what we're actually going to have done is a garage conversion. And that room will actually become Nancy's full-time room. And we want that done before Christmas so that we can have the kitchen table back in the diner. Nancy's got her own room. We get the lounge back and we can have all our friends and family over for Christmas. So that's kind of imperative that we get that ready for Christmas, because at the moment we can't invite anybody over for dinner, and we're sort of having our dinners on trays, on our laps. So we do need to do that conversion. But also at the back part of the diner, which is also a portion of the garage, we're taking off to have as a utility. So I'll be able to have a whole new utility laundry room where I can have my washing machine, my tumble dryer, a sink, somewhere for the cats to have their food, and the cat litter tray can go down in there, and it'll just be, again, so much more easy for me and practical. In the old property, my garage was a separate building to the house, so it was at the rear of the back garden. And although we had power running from the house to the garage, that's where my tumble dryer was. So if I was doing washing, particularly in the winter, in the dark evenings, I'd have to take all the laundry down the bottom of the garden into the garage. So I'm sure you can understand that it's just far more practical. And we viewed so many houses in this process. It's taken a year, actually, from beginning to end. And we viewed so many properties that either didn't quite tick the boxes or ticked all of the boxes and they were over our budget. And this house, I came to view it on my own initially when my house resold after my first sale fell through. And as soon as I walked through the door, I was kind of, this is very doable. And it was at the right price, which meant that we can do the garage conversion. And we're in the same village that we were. So we literally have moved a few streets away. We're a mile away from where I previously lived. So everything about it was a tick, tick, tick. And it just felt so right. And then after I viewed it, I went home and said, I found a really good property. Paul came to see it, Grace, my daughter, came to see it. Unfortunately, the only person that hasn't seen it is Adam, my son, because he went off to Australia in May of this year and he's probably not returning till May of next year. I'm not quite sure what his plans are particularly, but I think he's going to use up his whole 12-month working visa. So it's very possible that Adam won't be home until next year, which in some ways is sad for me because I'm missing him terribly. But I'm also thrilled that he's having the opportunity of a lifetime and he's making the most of it while he's young. He's with his girlfriend and they're renting a property in Sydney, having done a lot of travelling about of the east coast of Australia. They came back down to Sydney to find some work and have rented an apartment. So they're fine, and that's all very, very positive. But I just feel like there is something missing. There's somebody missing from the house. He hasn't even seen it yet, apart from obviously on video, and we FaceTime and all those kind of things. But there's going to be a lot to do, and I'm going to do lots and lots of videos. So I've got to do sort of lots of decorate with me and sort with me kind of videos, because I need to do all the wardrobes. Everything has literally just been thrown in everywhere at the moment. And of course, the whole building renovation will be a journey I would like to share with you. And there's lots and lots of bits and pieces to look forward to. And what I am really, really looking forward to, as long as that garage conversion is finished by Christmas, which we have been assured will be, because we've already had the builders in, accepted the quote we wanted to go with and the company we want to go with, and they have assured us that they will get this done before Christmas for us. They're aware of Nancy and her situation and her needs, and actually the company we've picked couldn't have been more helpful. So we've already got that quote done and sorted, and they're going to contact us in the next couple of weeks with a date. And apparently when they start, it's a process that will take between 3 and 4 weeks to complete. So we're hoping for a start in October for completion on the renovation in November. And I'm just so excited for Christmas to see that renovation done, and for us to be totally settled and have the house as we want it and need it in time for Christmas. And I cannot wait to share that journey with you, because it's going to be really exciting, and also it's just going to be so lovely to decorate a new home for Christmas. I can't wait. So lots for you to get your teeth into over the next few weeks. Certainly a lot for me to get my teeth into over the next few weeks. And tomorrow I go back to work, and that's gone quick. My goodness, I could have done with another week off to sort of recuperate really from the hecticness, the chaos that's been going on. But it's been a beautiful chaos, and we have enjoyed every single minute of it, and we're just so thrilled to be here and settled. And that stress has gone of wondering if and when it was ever going to happen, and living around boxes and being half the house in storage and half of it, and it was all getting a little bit much. But we've done it. We're here. And I'm so pleased to be taking you on this journey with me. And I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. I will be back again next Sunday with more of the same, and hopefully lots more new things to show you. I have got some clothing purchases to show you as well that I need to catch up with you on, that I have made. And there'll probably be a few more. Well, not probably, there will definitely be a few more housey bits and pieces to share with you next week as well. So thank you for joining me, but until next Sunday, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. I'm going for a sleep. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.